for. What a great idea. Byron Elton is joining me now. He's the president and CEO of Carbon Sciences. I don't understand. I won't pretend to understand the science behind this one. What is it that you're doing with CO2 to help save it from getting out into the environment?
Good morning, Ali. Thank you for having me. As you mentioned, we're working on a technology that makes gasoline, same gasoline that you're using in your car today, without using crude oil. Now, that's important because, as you know, since Richard Nixon, every president, including President Obama, has vowed to end our addiction to crude oil, to petroleum. And we find ourselves today in a worse position than we've ever been. The demand for oil is at an all-time high. Last week, China surpassed the U.S. as the largest consumer of energy in the world, and it's continuing to grow. Easy oil is behind us. There's a reason that BP's drilling for oil 40 miles off the coast and 2 miles deep. It's very difficult to get at. And perhaps more importantly, we don't control it. We don't control the supply. We don't have enough for ourselves. We don't control the pricing. And as a result, it's a catastrophic economic effect on the country. In January, the trade deficit was $37.3 billion. 75% of that, $27.5 billion, was spent on oil.
All right, so what can you do about it? What can you do about it specifically?
So the idea is, can you make gasoline that fits into the existing infrastructure, the same cars you're driving, the same supply chain, without using crude oil? And that's the technology that we're working on. You mentioned greenhouse gases. Our feedstock is natural gas and carbon dioxide. Good news is, lots of it, relatively inexpensive, and we have plenty of it here in the United States to make the gasoline.
Are you able to take those things and make them into gasoline or a fuel that a car runs off of?
Yes, absolutely. The idea, the sector is called gas to liquids. The three major fossil fuels, of course, are oil, coal, and natural gas. The Germans made gasoline out of coal for years during the World War. You can make fuel out of natural gas. And so the answer is absolutely you can. There are some challenges. And that's the next generation gas to liquid technology that we're working on. But if you look at where this becomes applicable, our technology needs those gases to be available in the same location. Low-hanging fruit for us, natural gas facilities, landfills, where there's a significant amount of natural gas and CO2 being produced every day. Typically what they do, they separate. It's an expensive process. The natural gas, which is considered valuable, goes into the distribution system. The CO2 gets vented into the air, which is not a good thing for anybody. Our technology takes the CO2, reacts it with the natural gas, the methane, with a chemical catalyst, and produces gasoline. Same gasoline that we're using today.
All right, let's hope it works out. Byron Elton is the president and CEO of Carbon Sciences.